This is Today in LA, #1 in Southern California.
Good morning. It's 62 degrees under smoky skies. Stay with us this morning. We have a lot of ground to cover with live reports from all across and overhead in the Southland. And again, no commercial interruptions. We're going to start with the very latest numbers from 2 nights of violence.
Now, these are LA County totals as we take a look at some of the fires that are still going on above the city. This is from Helicopter 4. We're going to give you these numbers: 31 people dead, 1,200 injured, 3,000 arrests, 1,755 fires, $200 to $250 million in damage done so far. These are LA County totals, which include LA City. And
again, these are figures that have just come into us. They are the very latest. Some of those figures, if not all of them, expected to go up. Already we have been showing you live pictures from our helicopter this morning. Let's go back to it immediately right now. We're going to show you the fires are not out over Southern California. And we will also say good morning to our helicopter pilot, Dirk Valle. Dirk, good morning, and tell us where you are.
Good morning, Kent. We're just north of the 10 freeway along Western Boulevard. This is an area that was very active yesterday. You can see the Mayberry department store and the Viva Market that quite a bit of that area had burned. There's been a lot of looting here. You can see an active fire just out our door now all along Western Boulevard here. There are still several fires burning, although you can also see the fire trucks moving up and down the street working on these in a progressive fashion.
In the time that you've been up and flying this morning, Dirk, you've seen the fires. Have you also seen any evidence of the National Guardsmen who are deployed around the Southland?
We've not seen that well yet. We're just getting enough light to be able to pick more things out on the streets. The biggest thing we've seen along this section is the fire department and also the police black and whites.
The thing that struck me this morning, Dirk, as I drove in very early, was the freeway seemed almost abandoned. No traffic on the freeways. Have you seen that as well from the sky?
Yes, although looking at the 10 in front of us, it's certainly much below normal as we come across it, but there's still quite a few cars, although now that daylight's happening, several people are starting to move around.
Can you give us a comparison? You were up yesterday morning. Now you see what's happened in 2 days. What are your thoughts as you look over the area?
It's much more widespread than what I had looked at yesterday morning. It's smokier. There are not quite as many active fires, showing that the fire department's been working pretty hard on keeping these knocked down all night. But it is definitely much more widespread than yesterday.
Well, certainly that's one of the trends that we have seen emerging over 36 hours of rioting. Now, as this new day dawns, the destruction clearly has spread far beyond the original area. You're flying over all the Southland, and at least I guess we can be thankful that the area-wide curfew does seem to have helped some.
You can see that the streets other than the freeway here, there's very little traffic on it. Sections of Western here, they just have flat closed off, where you'll see one coming up shortly with several fire trucks working a fire. And we saw these about 10 minutes ago. They came and worked from a fire farther south, all came up in convoy to the next fire.
Okay, we thank you very much, Dirk Valle, who's up in Helicopter 4.